What's up, everyone? John, Tesla owners of Silicon Valley. Right behind me, I actually have the brand new Model X Plaid. We all know that they just launched the absolute new refresh. We're gonna get you covered on all of the latest things here on the new Model X Plaid. Again, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous in front. I wish I could have gone to see the new Frost Blue, but we haven't. It's not here yet, but either way, we're gonna get you all caught up on all the changes, and hopefully you enjoy, and let me know in the comments what you think. Again, Tesla has just re-released the new Model S and X. So again, I don't have the Model S here, but I did want to highlight that the new Model S has 410 miles of range. I believe this is the long range. It's the longest range that Tesla has ever launched, so super exciting. Again, we are looking at a Model X Plaid behind us, but did want to call out the range improvement for the new Model S. All right, so here is the Plaid Model X. In the back, you can actually see the brake red caliper along with the brand new wheel design. So looks absolutely amazing, but this is one of the new things you will see on the new S and X. This helps with more range and great look and feel and vibe. So some of the other key highlights here is actually the new suspension and bushings that they have upgraded into the S and X. So you'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that and just see how the ride feel and quality is. I think that has kind of been potentially some of the complaints, but as we know with the new Model Y, and the adaptive suspension, specifically on the S and X, you know, this should really help. So I'm looking forward to getting the experience to just take this thing around. All right, let's get in and see what this is like. Again, I love the ambient lighting that comes down here. That's something that is new as well. You can see it go all the way through. So someone picked green and you can just see it go all the way through the car. You can even see it up here too. So they put the ambient lighting all the way down and all the way through. And then it actually goes even through here, which is crazy. As you get in here, you're able to see just all of the things that they're doing with the ambient lighting. And again, here, I don't think there's many changes on this part of the interior, but I love this, the cream inside here, these seats, especially in the Plaid, it just looks great. But again, the big call out is the new ambient lighting. All right, so I did already call out the ambient lighting, but I did want to call out, again, this is all new for the S and X. So as I go around to the different colors, you can see everything just changing throughout the whole experience. And again, you can even see down there, they've added the light to, the ambient lighting to flow all the way through. So again, pretty cool as it just goes around the world, and I change all the colors. Pretty cool. So unfortunately, you know, I'm in a showroom, so I can't shut all the doors, but one of the key things that Tesla has done has made it even quieter in the Model S and X. So you cannot even hear anything when this stuff is closed. We know with the Model Y, the huge upgrade that it got with the noise cancellation and the new windows that they put in, and the adaptive noise cancellation. So again, Tesla already makes the best sound systems in the whole really auto industry, and now this is going to be even better, especially on the luxury vehicles, which is the S and X. So super excited to check this out. Obviously, I'm in the showroom, but I did want to call out that's one of the biggest updates as well. So another thing that Tesla has now put in is this front-facing camera that we have on the Model 3 and the Cybertruck. Sorry, on the Model Y and the Cybertruck. The 3 still does not have it, but the S and X now have it. And this is just a game changer. I mean, especially when you're an SUV or just a premium, luxury Model S, you and the Plaid, you really want to have this to be able to see what you're in front of, because the last thing you want to do is hit the bumper. So this will help with a lot more visibility. So the other thing I wanted to call out was the new adaptive driving beams. Obviously, I know that my Cybertruck has it. I believe the new Model Y does, potentially even the 3, but this is just something that will help you see the road even clearer now, especially at dark, because it's going to be, using AI to literally infer on when is the best time to make it even brighter for you. So something to look out for. So the other thing I wanted to call out here, again, we're gonna open this up here, was that the new X actually has more cargo space now. Again, I don't have the exact stats off the top of my head right now, but there's even more space back here than there was before. So especially as an SUV, it's so a family SUV, it's so important to make sure you get as much space as possible. So looking forward to that, and who knows, let me just jump in the back and see what this feels like. All right, so come with me as I get in the back. Oh, even just banged my head, that's awesome. I'm 6'2", I can sit back here no problem. Also too, especially with these captain seats, it gives you this middle row right here. So as you can see, obviously I'm 6'2", so my feet are gonna have to go kind of in the middle, but if you are considering this as a family SUV, just make sure you get the captain seats, because especially if you have a person who's tall, you wanna make sure that they can sit back here. And then again, I can move up these seats. I'm not gonna do it right now just because again, this is a showroom model, but you can move up these seats to get that extra room. But I'm 6'2" and I can comfortably sit back here. Again, I'm gonna need this leg space right here. So it's gonna be important. If you do have the 7-seater, it's probably not gonna be a great fit. And again, this is the Model X Plaid, so it only comes in the 6-seater anyways. All right, let's get out of this. And actually, again, not too bad. I just wanted to showcase that it is a family SUV. And what I was saying earlier is you can move up the seat right here. I will say that, I've had 2 Model X's. I did notice a little bit more of the room. I was able to get, it's a little bit more comfortable. But again, I was able to get in and out of the back. As long as you have the captain seats, you're able to get in and out of the back. Absolutely no problem. So just something to consider, and if you're looking for that. All right, so I don't think anything is updated with the Frunk, but I did just want to showcase it. There's a lot of spacious room down here. Definitely something that just gives you a lot of that space, especially if you have to have some of the seats in the 3rd row folded up. There's just a lot of space to put other things in here. And this is ultimately what makes an electric vehicle just so awesome. You don't have an engine in the front, so you get all the space back. All right, so let's get into the passenger side of the Model X Plaid. And again, I just want to highlight, you can see all the ambient lighting on all the sides here, and even right here. You can just see the ambient lighting going all the way around. And again, the typical spaceship windshield here, so no changes there. The front-facing camera for autopilot and FSD. Again, I just want to showcase this cream color that we have in the Model X Plaid. Again, just a beautiful car. Nothing necessarily new about the interior part right here. All right, so I'm gonna get in the back here. But one of the things I wanted to call out too is just the ambient lighting that's right up there. You can see it right up here. Again, these are called the Falcon wing doors if you're not as familiar with it. But just super, super cool. Just love seeing what it's like to get in the back of these seats. It's with the Falcon wing doors being up, especially if you have kids, it kind of acts as an umbrella. And not only it acts as an umbrella, it acts as a thing to just be able to get in and out of. And what I mean exactly is if you have a car seat here and a baby, you're able to have the full access of the door and no obstruction at all from the door being opened over here, because it's hanging up over here. So just something to call out. All right, so we just wrapped up our quick highlights of all of the major changes that you can find on the S and X that they just refreshed. Again, updated range for the Model S, new front-facing camera, along with the ambient lighting all the way through. The Model S, again, we will highlight this if we get access. That actually has a whole complete redesign. They have new wheels as well, front and back fascia, as far as the Model S. So sorry, it's not a complete refresh, but they gave it a facelift. So again, let me know in the comments what you think. This is pretty cool. I'm excited to see all of these things get brought up to speed, especially with the new Model Y here. Let me know in the comments your favorite feature that I went through today on the new S and X, and we will catch you guys all next time.